Hi, everyone. I'm just waiting to see who shows up. Yeah. So let's see. Just tweeting and texting that I am now live. Go to my. Oh, hi. I see that someone joined. Hello. Let me know who you are so I can properly say hello. Go to my YouTube channel. If you want to join. Okay, just letting everyone know that I'm live. So just waiting to see if anyone else shows up. You never know who's gonna show up when I do these spontaneous live streams where I just notify people like half an hour or 40 minutes before. And I know that not everyone gets the memo in time, but I see that someone else joined. So please let me know who you are so I can properly say hi. Let me check the lighting. I can switch it up a little. Or maybe some. Oh, it doesn't make so much difference. Oh, the trash stash. Hi, Sarah. Hi. Happy to have you here, as always. Oh, so let me know how you are doing. Yeah. So I know that I didn't put up any videos for the last 2 days, and anyone who follows me on Facebook and Instagram read about what happened. But on Wednesday, my grandfather passed away, unfortunately. So I wasn't online much, and I didn't have the energy to put up any videos. So I just wanted to collect and gather my thoughts. But even though I'm sad, I'm doing okay. Yeah, I'm just taking it a day at a time, and yeah. So that is why no videos until today was published. Brevin Flicks and Games. Hey Sarah, hope you're doing okay. Hi Brevin. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I am. So let's see the trash stash. I'm good. It's 100 degrees out today, so I'm just staying in and drinking Gatorade. Yeah, it's very warm here as well. So I've been loading up with drinks myself. I love these Arizona. And it's so much fun because it says on the can that it's 99 cents, but here in Sweden they cost more like maybe $3. So yeah, not 99 cents, but that would have been amazing. Trash stash. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I mean, I knew he had been like kind of sick and dying for a while, and then my mom called because she was in Poland taking care of him, and she was like, Sarah, you will probably die really soon, so you need to come over here. And I was like, yeah, of course I will come over. So a few weeks ago I bought a tickets to fly to Poland and to just say goodbye to him, basically. So I spent like 4 days there, and he was in a nursing home, so I was only allowed to be there for 15 minutes each visit. So yeah, not much time, but at least I got to see him. But he wasn't himself really, but yeah, I saw him, and that's what matters, I guess. The trash stash. Yep, I have a bunch of Arizonas too. Yeah, they are so good. Right now they're selling them at the store I'm buying them from 3 for 2. So I'm happy. So I got to stock up on some more. Brevins, Flicks and Games. It's been hot over here in Louisville as well. Soon I'll have a video for The Conjuring. Devil Made Me Do It. Oh, awesome. I can't wait to hear your thoughts about that movie. See if you agree with what I felt about the film or not. Let's see, Chickies. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Well, I'm doing okay considering everything that happened. But yeah, I just really felt like doing a live stream and just talking to you guys. It seemed like the right thing to do now. Phoenix. Yo, hi, Phoenix. Happy to have you here. And the trash stash. How old was he? He was 94. So, I mean, he lived a pretty good and long life. So, yeah, at least that's good. But yeah, if there are any horror movies you want to talk about, let me know what you've been watching this week or what you will be watching this weekend. I've been watching a few movies myself, and tomorrow I'm so excited. I will go and see A Quiet Place 2 at the cinema. So finally, I will just see if I will have the time to rewatch the first one. Haven't seen it since it came out in the cinema. So, but I remember the first one being really good. I really, really liked it. Yeah, just replying. Okay. Let's see. I will pick up my letterbox list and let you know what I've been watching. Let's see. We can talk about some of those movies if you've also seen them, of course. Yes. So actually, I think the last time I did a live stream, I got a tip from one of you guys talking about a movie called Ghost House from 1988, which I haven't seen, or I hadn't seen until 2 days ago, or one day, or yesterday maybe. Yeah, so I checked out Ghost House from 1988, and it was really good. It was kind of cheesy, but it was good. I think it's also called La Casa 3 or something like that. But I really, really liked it, especially like the first scene. It had pretty good kills and good practical SFX. Yeah, so if you haven't seen Ghost House, then I really recommend you to. I can read what it's about on IMDb, so that you will know. So as I said, it's from 1988, also known as La Casa 3. So it says, visions of a deceased girl and her doll brings doom to the visitors of a deserted house. Yes, and as I said, really good practical effects, very cheesy, but it works. Yeah, I really liked the atmosphere. It felt kind of cozy, and the music was really good. Let's see. The trash stash. I've been watching Lucha Fulci movies for Fulci Week. Oh, that's great. Which Fulci movies did you watch? I haven't seen any Fulci movies this week, but I will see if I will have the time for it. Brevens, flicks, and games. Thoughts on From Dusk Till Dawn from 1996. Yeah, I really like From Dusk Till Dawn, the first movie. I think it's really, really good, especially when they get to the vampire place and everything just starts going south. So good. But I haven't seen it in a long time, so I will rewatch it. I have it on Blu-ray. Spooky Ryuk in a Glass Cage movie. Hi, Spooky. Ooh, I really like In a Glass Cage. That was a very tough film. I've only seen it once, but it really left an impression on me. Yeah, oh, it looks like I have something here, but it's nothing. I think it's the camera. You also see it. Yeah, so I was like, what is this? Do I have like a cut or something? No, it's just the camera. But yeah, In a Glass Cage, I haven't seen it for many, many years, but it's a really good and tough to watch film. Heroic Waffles, hey you, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hi, Heroic Waffles. Yeah, I'm doing okay, considering everything. But yeah, watching movies and talking to my friends and talking to you guys have really helped me deal with this situation. The trash stash. I rewatched City of the Living Dead and the New York Ripper. Oh, those are really good. I have to check out City of the Living Dead as well. But that is the one with the maggots at the end, or there's a scene with like real maggots, I think, if that's movie. And I've been wanting to rewatch it, but I also been holding it off because of that scene, because I really hate maggots. It's gross. Yeah. The New York Ripper is really good as well. I remember that razor blade and that's some good stuff. Arthur L19. Howdy, Sarah. Hi, Arthur. Happy to have you here. Ravens Flicks and Games. I started a poll on Facebook on a horror movie group asking which films I should review for my next Halloween special. Most voted for Nightmare on Elm Street and Fright Night. Oh, I mean, Nightmare on Elm Street is really good. And Fright Night is so amazing. The original movie is, as I've said before, my favorite vampire film. So I'm not surprised that that movie is one of the winners at all. But I'm really looking forward to knowing your opinion about those movies. Hopefully you like them as much as I do. Euphoria Pictures. Hey, Sarah, and to all in the chat. Hi, Euphoria Pictures. Really happy to have you here. And if you hear something in the background, it's just my dryer drying some clothes. And earlier I was washing some clothes in my washing machine, and when I was done, I opened it, and like a flood of water just flooded my bathroom. Like 20 minutes before I was planning on doing the live stream. So I was like, oh no, and my cat, she was like dancing in the water. Yeah, she always loved to, she don't want to be like in the water. She just want to touch it or feel drops on her. So she was, running around, and I was like trying to wash everything and getting all the water out. I'm like, oh, I have to do the live stream. Oh no, it can't be late. But everything's fine now. Yeah. Arthur L19, thoughts on the Mangler 1995. I really like the Mangler. I haven't seen it in a while, but I mean, a mangling machine mangling people, that is kind of pretty funny. But yeah, I really like the film, and Robert Englund is in it. Spooky Rick, yes, it is. It really stuck on me. One of those films that will always remain with me. I remember I had to pause it for a few minutes because it was too disturbing. Yeah, I mean, it does deal with a really serious issue, and it's just, yeah, it is a hard film to watch. I mean, I've only seen it once, and I can't get it out of my head. But I will rewatch it at some point. But yeah, the trash stash. Yep, they fly in the window. I forgot how much gross stuff there is in City of the Living Dead. Yeah. I think I read somewhere that the actors actually didn't know that they were going to have like real maggots on them, and then they started filming and they just sprayed these maggots on them. So if that is true, let me know. If it isn't, please let me know. Also, I just think I read it somewhere, and I was horrified. I'm like, I would have just, I don't know, if that happened to me, wow. Let's see. Spooky Rick, have you seen Come and See? Ooh, I haven't, but I've heard a lot of things about it, that it's a really hard to watch film. So I will probably watch it at some point. I just have to, prepare myself in the right way and be in the right state of mind. But what do you think? Is it a good film? Ravens, Flicks, and Games. For my Halloween special, I also want to talk about some of my biggest guilty pleasures. Like, I'm sorry, I had to burp. Like Van Helsing and Freddy vs. Jason. Oh, I really like Freddy vs. Jason. It has such good kills, and I really like the contrast between each world, Jason's world and Freddy's world, and then the actual kind of world, and how they like pull in each other's worlds. It's really cool. And of course, the showdown between Freddy and Jason, really, really like it. And Van Helsing, I have to be honest, I really didn't like the film so much. I mean, I don't really hate it, but I just don't, I don't know. I have to rewatch it, but when I first saw it, it wasn't for me. Chickies, thoughts on the See No Evil movies? Yeah, I barely remember them, but I think I enjoyed the first one. I think so. And the second one, I barely remember at all. But I think they had good kills from what I remember, good gore. Euphoria Pictures, is there a horror movie out there that you refuse to watch? No. I will watch anything as long as it doesn't like have like snuff in it, like people dying for real. That I don't want to watch. I watch horror movies to see fake stuff happening to people. Yeah. You see the trash stash. I hope they knew. I would be so grossed out. Yeah, me too. Like, imagine. imagine being told something, you know, where they're like, oh, a bunch of maggots will come in, you will pretend, and you will be like, you know, gross. So pretend there will be maggots on your face, and then the scene starts, and the maggots fly in, actual maggots. Then you don't have to pretend. You can, yeah. I mean, oh. Spooky Right. It's a great film, but yes, you gotta prepare yourself for it mentally, for sure. I only saw it once and don't even want to watch it again. Yeah, I know exactly how you feel. That's why I have been wanting to rewatch it for such a long time. But I'll see if I will rewatch it. Brevon's Flicks and Games. What do you think is your favorite horror score? I love John Carpenter's score for Halloween, as well as Jerry Goldman's score for The Omen, which won an Oscar. Oh, I didn't know that it won an Oscar, but wow, that is amazing. But I mean, the score for Halloween by Carpenter is so amazing. Of course, really, really love the music, and also It Follows has a really good score. I love that 80s synth type of music, especially in modern movies, in modern horror movies. It's really good. So I think Halloween and It Follows for me. But there are a lot of good horror movies with good scores. Like a lot of Italian horror movies have really amazing scores. Yeah, I would have to drink my Arizona. So good. It's half iced tea and half tropical. Yeah. And as I said, we have 3 for 2. So a few days ago, I bought 3 big cans, and now I have 1 left. Oh no, I have to buy some more tomorrow after I've seen Quiet Place 2 at the cinema. So if you've seen A Quiet Place 2, please let me know what you think of it without spoiling it, of course. But I'm really curious to see, because I've heard so many good things about it. So I'm really excited. I hope it will be better than Conjuring The Devil Made Me Do It, which I saw last weekend at the cinema, and I didn't really like the film. So I'm hoping A Quiet Place 2 is better. Let's see. Spooky. I love A Quiet Place 2. Oh, that is awesome to hear. That gives me some hope. Euphoria Pictures. What is your favorite horror franchise and why? Wow, there are so many good horror franchises. Of course, you know, you have Halloween, Friday the 13th, you have the Chucky movies, and also a fairly newer slasher horror franchise, of course, the Hatchet movies. I love the Hatchet movies. I think Adam Green does so many wonderful things, so many amazing movies, and Victor Crowley is one of the best new horror icons that has been created. And I mean, just the practical effects and kills in those movies are so good. I love each and every one of those movies, and I will at some point review all the Hatchet movies, of course. But let me know which is your favorite horror franchise and why. That was a really good question, so anyone can answer that. I'm really curious to know. Brian's Movie Corner 4242. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Brian. I saw A Quiet Place 2 is really solid. Oh, that is good to hear. A lot of love for A Quiet Place 2. I like that. Heroic Waffles. I messaged you Instagram for color video. Let me know if it works. Oh, I will check it out. You know, sorry, haven't been checking my social media the last couple of days, and I explained why earlier. But I will. I'm sorry for being a bit late about that, but sometimes I am like that. I can be a bit lazy or not really have the energy to answer immediately. So. The Trash Stash. Have you seen an old movie called Deranged? I watched it and it was kind of funny. Yeah, I think I've seen it. Let me check my letterboxd, because I do recognize the title, of course. And I will check it. Deranged. Let's see. Are we talking about the one from 74, I guess? Oh, I haven't actually seen it, but I've heard about the title, so I will immediately add it to my IMDb list, so I can watch it and give you my opinion of it, of course. Let's see, add it to my watch list. So thank you so much for that tip. I'm always happy to discover new horror movies and older horror movies that I haven't seen. So thank you for all of them. Let's see. Brevens, Flicks, and Games. It's amazing that Richard Donner had 2 of the best film scores of all time back to back, with Jerry Goldsmith's music for The Omen and John Williams' music for Superman. Wow. Yeah, oh, I haven't seen Superman for such a long time, so I can barely remember it. But yeah, I can imagine it had really beautiful music. Cheekies. I read that Pinhead was gonna be female instead of male playing the character. Yeah, I just read that as well. And if you've seen the Hellraiser movies, there have been, female Cenobites. So maybe they're going off on that, because I haven't read so much more, just read the title. But I mean, why not? Pretty cool. Heroic Waffles, all good. That's good. The Trash Stash. Yep, from 74. It's pretty good. Dark comedy. Oh, well, then I will definitely check it out. Okay, let's see what else I've been watching this week. Let's see here. Okay, I saw a movie called Cannibal Troll. Yeah, it's a newer film. I will read what it's about. Cannibal Troll. Okay. A group of female friends on a hen weekend in the countryside finds themselves hunted by a beastly and very hungry troll. And that movie, yeah, it wasn't good at all. It really wasn't. Like, it had potential. The look of the troll, like, it needed something more just to make it more iconic, because it was quite laughable how he looked, but it had potential. And it was too bad that a lot of the kills were like VFX and not practical. It would have helped the film a lot more to have it like be practical, and some of the acting was quite horrible. But it's too bad, because when I first started watching it, like, the first scene was it was pretty good. It was interesting, but then it just kind of fell flat. So that was a bit disappointing. But yeah, maybe they will make a better Cannibal Troll. Let's see, The Trash Stash. My favorite horror franchise is Halloween, but lately I like Texas Chainsaw Massacre a lot. Well, Texas Chainsaw is also very, very good. It's a good franchise. Not every movie is good, but I like almost all of them, except I think it's called The Next Generation, the one with Renee Zellweger and Matthew McConaughey. And then I didn't really like the one just called Leatherface. Yeah, I've only seen it once, so I better remember it. So I barely remember what kind of issues I had with it. But I will rewatch it when I review that franchise. So then I will remember. Or maybe it's better than I remember. I don't know. Spooky Rick, thoughts on Serbian film? Never seen it because I heard of what it is about. I mean, I am one of those people who really like a Serbian film. I really like the story, the execution. It's a very beautifully shot film. The gore is amazing. And I know it's quite controversial, but we have to remember everything in that film is fake. So everything you see in that film is fake. Nothing is like real. I can understand that just the thought of some of that stuff is disturbing and disgusting, but also it is fake. But I mean, if you really like gory movies and underground gore movies and extreme movies, then I think you should check it out if you know what it's about and can prepare yourself. But it is, I think it's a very beautiful film, just with a very twisted story. Especially the ending is really twisted, and I can see that a lot of people might not like something like that, but I think it's a really good movie. Yeah. But there are a lot of like horror groups. Like, if you would say that you like a Serbian film, then people would call you all sorts of names and just call you, yeah. So that is probably why I haven't reviewed it on my channel, because sharing that on those horror groups it would stir up some shit. Like, yeah. Just a lot of people can't handle someone liking a Serbian film. Let's see, Brevens, Flicks, and Games. I really hope the new Candyman turns out to be good. Yeah, I hope so too. I've seen, I think, 2 different kind of trailers, and I'm very intrigued by them. So I have high hopes. Hopefully they are good. And the Trash Stash. Yeah, I don't like the newest one called the Leatherface, and Next Generation are pretty bad too. Yeah, I'm really glad that you agree about the only two that I didn't like, that you also don't like. Euphoria Pictures. What horror movie are you looking forward to coming out? Well, Terrifier 2, definitely. I really liked the first Terrifier, and I can't wait for the new one. I know it will be filled with gore and just creative kills, and it will be long. So yeah, I think we will see something really special. And Art the Clown is a really new, good modern horror icon. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what Damien Leone can do. Okay, let's see what else I've been watching. Yes. Okay, so I watched a film called Share or Die. I will read what it's about. Share or Die. Okay. A mysterious post circulates through social media, killing anyone who doesn't share it. Yeah, so if you remember, like when you were younger, you got these kind of chain mails and stuff like that. Well, people were like, you have to share this, otherwise you will die. Something horrible will happen. And that is basically what that movie was about. People get this message where it says you have to share this or you will die. And I wanted it to be good. I liked the concept, but it was horrible, and the acting was awful in a lot of places. I don't know if I thought that anyone did a good job, but it was pretty horrible. Yeah. And it was too bad. It could have been so good with such a concept, but no, it was horrible. It was just pretty badly made, and it had a lot of flaws. And I can understand it being an indie horror movie, but it was still pretty bad, unfortunately. Yeah. And let's see what else. And I also rewatched one of my favorite movies because I'm going to review that movie with my friend Art, who also has a YouTube channel called Art with Horror, and we will review Don't Breathe. Yeah, so I rewatched Don't Breathe, and such a good film. Let's see, Brevens, Flicks, and Games. Even though I haven't reviewed TV shows, I really do want to talk about Ash vs. Evil Dead. I actually met Bruce Campbell here in Louisville at a convention a few years ago when it aired. Oh, that is really good. I really like that show. And I was surprised at how much I liked it. But I really missed something after the Evil Dead film, the Evil Dead remake. And then I heard that they were going to make a TV show called Ash vs. Evil Dead. I'm like, that is amazing. That's so fun. And then I love the show. And meeting Bruce Campbell, I can imagine that it was amazing, that he was just such a nice guy. Yeah, he seems really down to earth, such a nice and funny guy. So hopefully he was. Okay, let me see. Okay, I also rewatched a movie called Static, which I will also be reviewing this month for my home invasion theme, about the couple who's kind of grieving the loss of their child, and they're trying to fix their marriage and just get it back on track. But then a knock on the door, a girl, she's terrified. Her car broke down, and she saw these people in like gas masks. So they're like, "Yeah, come in, we will help you." And then things just spiral out of from there. And it was kind of fun rewatching it. My opinion didn't really change about the film. Won't say if I think it's bad or good. You have to wait for the review. Yeah. And what else? Oh, I finished watching the season of The Haunting of Bly Manor. And I have to say that I was kind of disappointed, actually. Yeah, it wasn't as good as The Haunting of Hill House, definitely. Like everything was really well made, and the cinematography was so good, the acting was good, but it was just boring. It felt kind of flat. I was kind of bored. I'm like, this, it's beautiful, but I'm bored. And I mean, uh, I, yeah, the horror elements just didn't work for me. I hope that they would do something more creative and original than that. And yeah, so I was just bored and disappointed, actually. So if you've seen The Haunting of Bly Manor, please let me know what you think. And also if you've seen The Haunting of Hill House and which one you prefer. So I certainly prefer The Haunting of Hill House. Yeah, I think that was so much better, so much more intense, and just the story was way better. Yes. But please let me know which movies you are looking forward to or going to watch this weekend. As I said, I'm going to watch A Quiet Place 2 in the cinema tomorrow. And I also want to check out this movie called Awake, which is on Netflix now. I've heard some mixed reviews, but if you've seen Awake, please let me know what you think. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but maybe today or on Sunday, because tomorrow, A Quiet Place 2, and then we'll do some shopping, and then, it's the UFC event, so I have to watch that. And it starts at 10 p.m. here in Sweden. So yeah, every Saturday is UFC night, so I have to watch that. And I'll see how long I will be watching it, because it ends pretty late, so I will probably still be watching it on Sunday when I wake up. Yeah. Spooky Riot. Really want to watch this movie called Censor, but I'm gonna just spend my time playing video games. It's way too hot to go outside here in Arizona. I can imagine. But yeah, I've heard about Censor, and I'm going to check it out as well. And yeah, video games. I've been playing so much Animal Crossing these last couple of weeks. It's just taking over my life. No, but it's fun. I've just gotten to a point where you can find the sea creatures, you can dive for them. So yeah, like yesterday I just unlocked that, and I've just been going around swimming everywhere and catching sea creatures. So I've been having a lot of fun. But it looks so nice in Animal Crossing. I'm like, I also want to go swimming for real and just be in the nice water. It's so hot here as well. The Trash Stash. I want to watch Diary of the Dead. I've only seen half of it. Oof. Yeah, I've seen it once, and I think once is enough. I wasn't a big fan of that film, actually. So, yeah. But maybe you should watch the other half just to see what you think of it. Apocalypse. Will there be gaming streams here? Probably not. I'm not that good at playing video games. Like I've played a lot of Super Mario. That was a long time ago, and now I'm playing Animal Crossing, and I've played a few horror games like back in the days. But I'm not really a hardcore gamer or anything, and I'm not really that good. So I'm like, Animal Crossing, I'm good at that, but basically everyone can be good at that. So that is probably why I'm good at that. But my boyfriend will buy a lot of video games. He's been playing. Because we have Nintendo Switch, and he just bought a PS4 because there are a lot of cheap games that you can buy. So I think in the fall we will play a lot more video games besides Animal Crossing. Oh, and I also used to play a lot of Fortnite. As I said, I wasn't very good. My aim was just to at least kill one person each time before I died, and the time ran out. But it's fun in Fortnite, so I will continue to play that when we get it for PS4. But yeah, probably no gaming streaming. Yeah, or if you want to watch me like fail at everything, then maybe. Brevens Flicks and Games. Bruce Campbell was great. Had a good laugh with him when he asked me what I thought of the show. I said, "Groovy." Well, that is an amazing answer. That is probably the best answer you could have told him. Spooky Rick. Been playing Animal Crossing 2. It's so much fun. Well, I'm out of hope you have a good day. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you will have an amazing day as well. See you next time. Brian's Movie Corner. I just watched Seed of Chucky for the first time. Wow, is it awful? What? I really like Seed of Chucky. I think it's so funny. Yeah, and the situations just by them having like the child. I think it's really funny. Why didn't you like it? Yeah. Okay, let's see what else I watched. Oh, I just watched like earlier today something called Dinosaur Hotel. So we can see what that is all about. Here we have it. Okay. Sienna is desperate to win a large cash prize in a secret underground game show. However, dinosaurs begin to hunt her down for the entertainment of the rich and wealthy. Can she be the last to survive the horrific night to win the prize? And yeah, it was pretty awful. But like I honestly didn't expect it to be good. It's just one of those kinds of movies that you know is gonna be awful, but you just watch it because of the quirky plots and to see how bad can it be. It was pretty bad, but predictably bad. So not the worst, but definitely not good. And just the effects were horrible. Yeah, and most of the acting was pretty horrible as well. John H. Shelton. Hello, Sarah. Hi, John. Hopefully you're doing okay. Happy to have you here. Everything is pink today. Your side. Yes, except the ears. I couldn't find my red ones. I don't know where I put them. But yeah, I'm actually wearing my grandma's hoodie. Yeah, so I'm very happy about that. And the trash stash. I also want to watch Dead Heat and Dolls. Oh, Dead Heat. Dead Heat was a long time ago. Dolls also. Don't really remember a lot from those movies, but I have to rewatch them. John H. Sheldon. Yep, fine. Little editing a film. Bless you. Oh, thank you. Oh, how's it going with the editing? Hopefully it's going good. Uh, let's see what else I've been watching. Oh, okay. So I saw earlier this week, I saw this French film called Deep in the Woods. That was on Swedish Netflix. And just the plot was very interesting. So I will read it to you. Deep in the Woods. There we have it. Okay. A group of young actors stay overnight in their host's castle only to be hunted by a serial killer. So these actors are like, they're hired and they go to this kind of mansion, castle, to act out the Red Riding Hood play for this rich guy. But as they are doing it, people start to die. So it's like kind of a slasher. And it's from 2000. And I hadn't even heard about that film before I saw it on Netflix. So I was really surprised. But it was okay. It was quite good. Like some scenes were really good. I'm like, oh, this is really good. And just some scenes were not as strong. So that is why I give it like a 3 out of 5. Like it's still a good watch. And it's good to see something different that I wasn't expecting at all. And some of the kill scenes were really good, but I think they could have been even more creative with them. John and Shelton, good. John and Shelton, love Dead Heat and Dolls, by the way. But I'm happy that editing is going good. I know how hard editing is, so yeah, if it's going good, I'm really happy for you. Yes. I will just see what else. Oh, and I've also been checking out the new Loki show. No, it's not horror, but that is what I've been watching this week also. I've seen both episodes. And then I've seen the 3 new episodes of the new Ultimate Fighter show. So if you don't know what Ultimate Fighter is, then it's a mixed martial arts TV show where we have fighters competing for a UFC contract. And they have 2 teams, so they have 2 coaches. And in this one, it's Volkanovski versus Ortega. So, and the coaches will fight at the end. So, yeah, it's a pretty good season so far. Really looking forward to the end, the finale. But yeah, and I've also been checking out the second season of, is it called Close Enough? Yeah, it's an kind of cartoon show. Yeah, let's see, Close Enough. Yeah, it's called Close Enough. It's pretty good, like not the best, but yeah, it's a comedic look on a couple facing various challenges in their daily lives while trying to cope with their changes from 20s to 30s. Yeah, it has some pretty fun episodes and plots, but some are like okay. Bremen's Flicks and Games. Do you consider Jaws a horror film? Yes, I do. I mean, shark eating people, and yeah, I do. For me, it's like a creature feature, animal horror. Yeah, and shark horror, of course. And I really like Jaws, but I haven't seen it in a long time. But I've seen it a couple of times. But it's been a long time since the last time I saw it. But I think the latest Jaws movie that I saw was Jaws 3D, which wasn't that good. It's so bad, it's hilarious, especially the effects, the 3D effects. They were really, 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 really bad. Yeah, it looked horrible, but I couldn't stop laughing. So I guess that's good. Euphoria Pictures, correct me if I'm wrong, but you have done some acting. Is there a downside to it in your opinion? Yeah, I've done some acting, and I mean, downside, I guess that unless you make it and you get like a big break, then you're always kind of like looking for auditions, auditioning so much while with like 100 other people, and yeah, you just have to be on point all the time. You have to do this, you have to take these classes, you have to always train your acting abilities, and it can be kind of exhausting. And I'm at the point where I'm like, well, I'm not going to chase any like acting jobs right now. I'm like happy where I am right now. But if something comes up, someone offers me anything, then okay. If it's a good project, a good role, then I will do it. But I'm just not putting myself fully into it, like doing the 100%. And because I studied acting, I was like all about acting, and I was just chasing everything. And I was, I will do this and this, and it's always like in the beginning, you always do these kind of projects and acting movies for free. You don't get anything except like food, maybe housing. So I did a lot of those, and I just realized now, for me, like they are good. They can lead somewhere, of course. So if you want to do it, of course. But for me right now, I just don't have the energy. I don't want to do it. So I guess that's the downside, that you have to do a lot of those before anything might happen, unless you get really, really lucky. And what happens after you get really lucky, I don't know, because I haven't really had that break, so I can't talk about ups and downs besides that point. But there are so many good things as well, of course. So not a lot of negative downsides in my opinion, but just the stress of always trying to compete with everybody, trying to get that part, trying to do this, and yeah, you have to like be really invested in it and have tons of energies. And you always have to cope with rejection, of course, to be able to hear no, because a lot of the times it's going to be no. Breven's Flicks and Games. I remember the one moment from a film that wasn't a horror, but certainly made me feel like watching one. As a kid, it really disturbed me was the heart rip scene in Temple of Doom. Oh, I haven't seen that for a long time. But yeah, there are some movies that aren't horror movies that have like horror scenes in them, which kind of sticks with you. And I kind of like that. The trash stash. I'll be right back. Yeah, no worries. You do whatever you have to do. I'm just thankful for you being here at all. Yeah. So let's see. Have I seen anything else? And please keep talking about horror movies or whatever you have been watching this week. Let's see. Oh, and of course, I rewatched Trespassers, which I put up my review in the beginning of this week of. So you can check out that review if you want to. It's a home invasion movie. You can also read what it's about. Trespassers. Okay. So, two young couples rent a Mojave Desert luxury house for a weekend of fun and coke. The doorbell rings and the body count begins. It always begins like that. You know, people are in the house and then the doorbell rings and there's a mysterious person, like needing help or anything. That's how the horror begins, like always. Euphoria Pictures. What would be your favorite genre outside of horror? Well, comedy. I love comedy. Yeah, comedy shows, comedy movies, especially comedy shows. My favorite one is It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and I also love Father Ted. It's so good. And if you haven't seen Father Ted and you really like comedy, then I will read what it's about. Let's see here. 3 misfit priests and their housekeeper live on Craggy Island, not the peaceful and quiet part of Ireland, and that it seems to be. It's just hilarious. Horror fan Ricky, hello Sarah. Hi Ricky, happy to have you here on this fine Friday evening. Yes. Brevon's Flicks and Games. I know I'll be pretty busy on my channel, first with my video for Conjuring, then Taxi Driver, and then gotta prepare for an American Werewolf in London. Yeah, I'm gonna be pretty busy as well. I have a few more home invasion movies to do before the end of the month, and then I gotta prepare for the theme for next month. So yeah, I gotta do a little video talking about that, saying bye to home invasion and hello to what will be creature feature and animal horror. I think July, it's perfect for some animal attack movies. Yeah. But that was a good question. Please, what would be all of your favorite genre outside of the horror genre? So which genre is your favorite besides horror? Please let me know. I'm very, very curious. Is it also comedy like mine is, or is it something completely different? Horror fan Ricky, The Outsiders is my #1 non-horror movie as ever. Okay. I will check that out. The Outsiders. Oh, is it the one from 1983 you're talking about? Because I don't think I've seen it actually. Or is it the one from 1990? But that's a TV. That's a TV show. Sorry. But yeah, Outsiders from 1983 with C. Thomas Howell and Matt Dillon. Haven't actually seen it yet. But we'll add it to my watch list. If that is your favorite non-horror film, then I have to check it out. Euphoria Pictures. I'm Irish, so Father Ted is on nearly every day over here. Oh, I would love if Father Ted was on my telly every day. It was on television a few years ago. They sent a lot of Father Ted, and then I bought it on DVD. So now I can watch it whenever I want to. It's been a while, but I'm definitely planning on rewatching me some Father Ted. Yeah, it's been too long. I need my Father Ted fix. I just love the humor and the 3 main characters, of course. So, and also the housekeeper, fantastic. Yeah, and just the contrast of them being the kind of weird priests and how everyone else acts. So funny. Yeah. Brevon's Flicks and Games. For me, July is the best sci-fi. Horror fan Wiki, you definitely will like The Outsiders. Well, I think so too, based on what I read in the description and just the poster. It looks good. Brevens Flicks and Games. An unpopular opinion that I agree with another YouTuber on, with the original Terminator being a sci-fi action horror film. Yeah, but I always thought of like the Terminator movies being like sci-fi action movies. I've always said that Terminator 2 is my favorite action movie. But yeah, it does like have a few horror elements for sure. But me myself, I wouldn't consider it a horror movie. But it has horror elements. Brevin Flicks and Games, because if you really think about it, the original Terminator is like a nearly unstoppable metal Jason Voorhees. Yeah, as I said, it does have horror elements, so I can understand that comparison, definitely. Yeah. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, I wonder how many movies I will be able to watch today. I think I have to probably rewatch A Quiet Place, maybe Awake. I will see. Oh, and then I've also been continuing my X-Files marathon, of course. I've seen half of season 2, so I have a lot left, but I love it. I think it just gets better and better, and I love each story. They're really unique and so good. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, I haven't seen so much movies actually, which I wished I had. But yeah, as I said, I've watched some TV shows. I'm playing a lot more Animal Crossing, so that of course takes a lot of time. Yeah, and then I've been working a few shifts. Yeah, and also going through this whole grandpa passing away thing on Wednesday. But he actually really liked movies, especially watching documentaries. And he always asked me about my movie collection. He was always like, "So how many movies do you have now?" And every time I told him, he would be like, "Oh, that's so many. Have you watched them all?" I'm like, "Yeah, almost." He's like, "Whoa, what? How?" But he was always like amazed every time that I gave him the answer of how many movies I have in my collection. He was always like shocked, but he was always very interested. So I'm very happy about that. Let's see, for your pictures. Unfortunately, I have to go below the stream and your videos, and I hope to see more in the future. Until then, take it easy. Well, thank you so much for being here. Hope you will have a really good weekend. See you the next time. Brevens Flicks and Games. And Terminator 2 is possibly my favorite film of all time, right next to Pulp Fiction. Yeah, I mean, Terminator 2 is so good. It's really amazing. I used to watch it like almost every day when I was like 11, 12. Yeah, I got it on DVD, like a really good edition, and I just kept on rewatching it. I was obsessed with that movie. I really liked it. And Pulp Fiction, is also really good. But I haven't seen that one as many times as I have been watching Terminator 2. Horror fan Ricky. Sarah, what do you think of Chucky TV series coming this fall? Well, I'm really excited about it. I like the Chucky movies. Almost all of them except the new one, and Curse of Chucky wasn't as good. But I really like Chucky's character, and I'm really looking forward to a TV show. And I also really like, I have a Chucky comic book, which I think it was really good. So I think they have room to make a lot of good stories, a lot of interesting setups, places, kills, whatever. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to see what they can do. I haven't read like much about what it is about. I don't know if there is any more information regarding that. So, but I'm just excited that they are doing something like that, because I think everyone knows that TV show is the thing right now, and almost everyone is jumping on board. But I understand why. I mean, it's making money. But I'm really excited to see what they will do with the show. yeah, I'm really excited when you get not just like one movie, but you get like 8, 10, 12 episodes with the same character. Yeah. Lina Shaw, here I come too late again. No, it's fine. It's fine. You can come whenever you want. Hey, what do you think about Three from Hell, that Rob Zombie movie? I really love it. The best part. I think Three from Hell was okay. I think I just expected too much because I like Rob Zombie's movies. We like House of Thousand Corpses, The Devil's Rejects, the first remake Halloween he did, not the second, and I really like 31. I know a lot of people hate that movie, but I really like 31. I like that type of concept. But Lords of Salem was just okay. But I had just too high hopes for Three from Hell. There were some really good scenes and moments, but overall it was an alright film. Horror fan Ricky, everybody's coming back, even Jennifer Tilly too. Oh yeah, I remember reading that she's coming back. I love Jennifer Tilly. She's amazing. Brevon's Flicks and Games. I think the worst one was Seed of Jackie, which is hilariously bad. Some moments of it I like for all the wrong reasons. Why do people keep hating on Seed of Jackie? Like, I really like it. Maybe I'm the one who's weird here. I don't know, probably. But yeah, I just really enjoyed the film. I liked that humor. I liked a lot, like a lot of scenes, the kills, just the characters. Yeah, the ending was fun. Yeah, but it's quite hilarious. I can agree. Horror fan Ricky. Speaking of Rob Zombie, what about Rob making the remake, The Monsters? Yeah, I read about that, and then my Facebook just exploded with comments and opinions, and half the people were like, "Oh, I'm really looking forward to this. I want to see what he can do," and half the people were like, "Oh no, why is he gonna ruin the monsters? Why? I hate this." I don't know. I just want to see what he can do with it before I have any real opinion about it. So yeah, let's see what he will do. Because I'm wondering, will he do it like his normal like movies? Is it like that type of the monster style, or will he keep it more in line with the the one that has been? Oh, it's so good. This Arizona. Oof, really good. Have to buy more tomorrow. Brevon's Flicks and Games. One film that I have yet to watch that I'll probably review for my Halloween special, Drag Me to Hell. I really like Drag Me to Hell. So you have something to look forward to. I know a lot of people don't like Drag Me to Hell, but I really, really do. I think it's a really good movie with some really good scenes. Yeah. And I think the actors did a really good job. Horror fan. Ricky, Drag Me to Hell was a great movie. Yes, thank you. Thank you that someone else also likes Drag Me to Hell. Yeah, I haven't seen it for a long time though, but I've seen it a lot of times. Yeah, but I really like the ending. But I won't spoil it since Brevon hasn't seen the film. I'm just going to check this because okay. So please let me know what else you're looking forward to. And yeah, let's see. I'm also looking forward to the new Purge movie that is coming soon, the Forever Purge. I really want to see what they do with that concept. When you think that Purge was for one day, but no, it's a forever Purge now. So yeah. I just took a selfie because I just had to send it. I'm doing a live stream. Yeah. But yeah, the Forever Purge, I really like that name also. So I'm really, really looking forward to it. I think hopefully I will watch it the 1st of July, which, it's less than 2 weeks, 13 days, hopefully. Are you also looking forward to the Forever Purge? Please let me know. Okay, I have to drink some water, not only Arizona, because you know you have to stay hydrated, like with the right kinds of fluids. Some strawberry and pomegranate apple. Let's see, Bread and Flicks and Games. It's a Sam Raimi film, so I'll definitely keep it in mind. I really loved his work since I was a kid because of Spider-Man, and I haven't watched Evil Dead till I was a teenager. Yeah, I mean, Sam Raimi has done so many great things. So I really hope you will enjoy Drag Me to Hell. Yeah. Hopefully you will. But I know a lot of people haven't, so yeah, that makes me sad. But yeah, so it's getting really hot in here. I will see if turning off the slide will make any difference. Oh, it did. Okay, I will keep it. But it's really, really warm now. But it's good. It's getting a bit later, or not late, but it's 8 p.m. here soon. In 2 minutes, maybe it will get a bit colder. Hopefully, you know, here in Sweden right now, it's like sunlight almost 24/7. Yeah, it's almost never dark right now. So when you sleep, it's like light. It feels like it's the morning, like all night. So it's kind of hard falling asleep sometimes because it's just so light out. Yeah. And then, in 1 week, we will celebrate Midsummer. And as I said before, I will review both Midsummer movies. First, the one from Ari Aster, of course, and then a Danish movie called Midsummer. And yeah, I don't really know what I will do for Midsummer yet. Haven't made any specific plans, but I can't, have my usual celebration. But I will do something small, probably. Maybe just be outside and grill, drink some beers. Yeah. Let's see. Lina Show. It was me who commented on your Instagram pic this week about Slaughter High. And tonight I'm gonna see that movie. Finally! Hopefully you will like it. Yeah. I really, really like it. And I reviewed it on my channel back in January when I reviewed 80s slasher movies. And that one really surprised me. I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was because it's very, very low budget, but I like the kills and I just like the setup. I like the story. Yeah, it doesn't really have anything like, ooh, that's so special, so particular about it. But everything just kind of works and it feels like just so cozy. Cozy, yeah. But hopefully you will like it as well. Horror fan Ricky. Wow, it's 2 p.m. in Connecticut. Oh. Revan Flicks and Games. Speaking of Sam Raimi, what are your thoughts on him making Doctor Strange 2, the MCU's first horror film, apparently? Yeah, I read about that as well. I'm really excited. I want to see exactly what he does that will qualify it to be kind of a horror film. I want to see what kind of horror elements he will implement in that film, but still keeping it in line with the Marvel universe. Yeah, I'm hoping that he will make something really different, like Taika Waititi did with Thor Ragnarok, because I think that's probably my favorite Marvel film, just because it's so unique and different and creative and really, really funny. So I'm hoping that Sam Raimi will do something really unexpected. Yeah. So hopefully that will be really good. Because I thought the first Doctor Strange was okay. I didn't think it was really anything special, but it wasn't bad. It was just okay. So I'm hoping this one will be really good. Horror fan Ricky, what do you think of the remake Christine? Let's see. I haven't seen Christine in such a long time. I'm looking everything up here. I honestly didn't knew that there was a remake of it. or maybe the Carpenter movie is the remake. So let me know. Yeah, because I've only seen the John Carpenter version, and I really, really like that. I haven't seen it for such a long time though, but I really like a car. It's about a car killing people, basically. And yeah, I've always liked movies featuring like killer machines, like yeah, stuff that we use daily that suddenly turns on us and like kills us. As with the Mangler and what is it called, Maximum Overdrive. I think where all the electric appliances, kitchen appliances, whatever, is turning on us. And I really like movies like that. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna finish my Arizona. Wolf and Ricky, yes, they are making a remake. Oh, they're making one. Oh, I thought you meant that they had already made it and released it, and I couldn't find it. So I was like, maybe I've missed something here. But okay, now I'm with you. Yes. Okay, they are remaking it. Yeah, well, I will just have to wait and see how it is. I don't know if I'm like super excited, but I will watch it definitely. Horror fan Ricky. Maximum Overdrive is a killer movie. Yes, it is. Sure, it's killer. But I haven't seen it in such a long time, so I definitely have to rewatch it. Let's see, yeah, I think I saw it on the TV when I was younger, because I don't have it in my collection, but I will definitely buy it because I have to rewatch it. Yeah. Hopefully I can find it quite cheaply or like a good edition of it. Yeah, I'm planning on buying a few more movies soon. Don't know which ones yet. I will check the different sites, the Swedish sites, all the foreign sites that I usually buy from, and see what is good and cheap right now and in my budget. Revan's flicks and games. As for R-rated comic films, I love Logan, Blade, and Deadpool. Yeah, Deadpool is amazing. I love both the Deadpool movies. It's so good. And the latest one had such a good score or just music in it. And yeah, I just like the fact that Ryan Reynolds, he played the Green Lantern, which was horrible. That movie, he wasn't horrible, just the movie was. And then he got the second chance as Deadpool, and he just nailed that part. Like, that was the character, the comic book character that he was meant to play. So I'm really happy that he did, because those movies are really good, and they have some good gore in them. Yeah, and some really creative kills. So that is probably why I really like Deadpool. And Logan is good as well. And Blade is also really good. Yeah, which I reviewed together with Brevin on his YouTube channel. Yeah. So you can also check out Brevin's channel. You can see him here on the comments, and you can find his channel. But I will also tag and put up a post on our next collaboration, so you will know. Let's see, horror fan Ricky. I'm more of a big Batman fan. Yeah, I like some of the Batman movies for sure. The Tim Burton ones are really good. And then we have Batman Begins. I think that was okay. It's not my favorite one. But the one with Heath Ledger, I'm blanking right now. But that one is probably my favorite. I just think it was so good, so dark and so good. And the Joker in that one was just amazing. That performance was amazing. Yeah. Whew. Okay, I will just be here for a few more minutes. Then I have some movie watching to do and some Animal Crossing to play and just some, yeah, much needed rest. Yeah. resting up for a big day tomorrow filled with movies and UFC fights and good food and snacks and drinks and whatever. Yeah. Hopefully you also will have a great weekend. Is there any last final movie questions or horror movies you want to talk about? Just let me know. I will sip my fizzy water in the meantime. Oh, I just noticed now that my sink is filled with like dirty dishes. I'm so sorry. I just haven't had the energy for the last couple of days to clean it. Yeah. But this is what my kitchen looks like. Yeah. Because usually I am facing another way when I do my live streams, but I wanted to try because I have a window just right next to me here on my right side. So I just wanted to switch it up and try this angle instead and see what the window does for me in this angle. Yeah. Horrifying Ricky. Oh, okay, Sarah. It was nice chatting with you. Be safe. Thank you, and be safe as well. And thank you all for coming. Let's see, Lina Show. I hope you have Troll 1 and Troll 2 in your collection. Haha, I have the first one on Swedish VHS X rental and DVD and Blu-ray. Love them both. Yes, of course I have Troll 1 and 2 and also the documentary Best Worst Movie. Yeah, I have a really good edition and I will show it when I get to the teas in my collection videos. But I mean, Troll 2 is just, it's amazing. But thank you so much, everyone, for joining and commenting and being so active and just, supporting my channel. It means so much to me. And I will see you real soon. Bye. Comment here.